to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. We're going to be talking about Buffalo Trace, the basic offering from the distillery of the same name. Now, this is a Kentucky straight bourbon. It comes in at 45%, which is 90 proof, which is right there in the middle of where I like to be. Now, the reason why this wasn't one of the first reviews I ever made was because before I decided to start doing reviews and stuff like that again, I decided I was just going to try a few things. I went looking for this bottle, and there's one place in my area, one of the bigger box stores, that's able to sell these at the MSRP of like $25. They never have it in stock, and of course that's why, because every other store around us in the area sells them at roughly $40. So the first bottle I bought was about 6 weeks into my journey, my bourbon journey, and I kept asking the guy, like, hey, when are you gonna get a case in? When is this gonna come in? When can I get a bottle of this? You know, and I was real nice and chatted him up, and we got a nice rapport going. And every week he told me, come in Friday morning. And he keeps telling me, he's like, hey, we're well overdue for a case, and it just never showed up. So I got tired of waiting around, and I went down the street and found that, just about anywhere it's going to be the same price. So my very first bottle of Buffalo Trace, I paid $38 and change. Yeah, ouch. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. For 40 bucks, I like a lot of other things. So I drank my first bottle before I started any reviews and whatnot, and I kind of got carried away one night and finished off the rest of the bottle and didn't have a bottle to go with. So again, here I am, the same dilemma. When I started doing reviews, I didn't have a bottle to review. I was not going to go back and pay $40 for this bottle, and I didn't buy this bottle for $40. I bought this bottle for $25 and change. It just so happens I was out looking for something else, and happened to see on an end cap that they had just put these out. One case went on an end cap, and there it was. I was like, holy crap. So I grabbed 2 bottles. There's the second one. And I'm going to probably take my sweet time drinking on these because, well, probably not going to be able to find these bottles anywhere anytime soon, especially for $25. I probably even suspect that maybe they might go up above $40. I'm not too familiar with a lot of this industry as of the moment, but I do know that there's going to be a hiccup in distribution. There's already been an issue finding a lot of these bottles from Buffalo Trace, and now I think it's just going to get worse. But it's a good thing I'm not one of those guys that just goes goo-goo for these things and will travel to the ends of the earth and will pay gobs amount of money. I just like to drink good juice and don't want to break the bank doing so. But there it is. Let's all hope and pray that Buffalo Trace gets back on its feet and running. They're doing pretty well now as it is. They've already got everything cleaned up, and they said they've removed reservations, so now I guess you can just show up. But I am in Texas, and I am not going up there anytime soon. But enough talk. Let's get to the pour. That was a weak pop. It's got a nice lighter. It comes a little darker on the video, and it's a little lighter in real life. It's very clear. It's definitely got some good legs. Let's get on the nose. There's spice and vanilla. It does have a moderate amount of ethanol, but it carries well the spice and the vanilla, spicy vanilla. It definitely smells a little. It smells juicy. I'm already starting to water. Let's go ahead and get a taste on it. Oh, first drink of the day. Ooh, that's definitely spice, vanilla, some good sweetness. There's definitely some deliciousness in there. That's very nice. It's got some pretty good texture. That is quite delicious. Spice, vanilla, sweet. Maybe something fruity, maybe? Well, Buffalo Trace, as I said, this is very well known, and it's very well sought after. Now, as I might have mentioned, I don't think I did, but most of this bottles are allocated. And that's crappy, but, you know, it is what it is, and we'll work on it. It is as good as everybody says it is. And like I said, this is the second bottle. I have a third. And if I can get this ever again for about 25, I'll pick a bottle up for 25, that's for sure. If it's available. So yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. We're gonna give a little bit of a ding for its availability. And when it is available, it's the price that becomes the issue. So let's go ahead and finish this off. I take my time. Look at that. Quite delicious. Like I said, 4 out of 5 because of where it's available. It's very costly. I don't know about this one. Let me know what you know. You got any ideas, thoughts, theories? Let us know in the comments. So thank you for joining us here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Have a good one.